Ice Cream for Health is okay. It's pretty uneventful, but the dog was fabulous. The Terrytoons Hector Heathcote cartoon from 1971 is directed by Bartsch and written by Larz Bourne, with a voice cast including John Myhers. And Heathcote is in need of a job and he has a lot of experience with ice, so he takes his position not really knowing what it's going to be, and he ends up having to go on an expedition to the Arctic, and he does not want to be there, but he's forced to go along, and the cartoon is about him trying to escape, and honestly, nothing happens. Basically nothing happens, but we do have some interesting characters. Heathcote is okay. This is one of the first Heathcotes I've seen. I think I've seen a couple of others, but not in quite a long time. The character was not very fascinating, but not bad, but his dog was fabulous. I believe the dog is called Winston, and the dog is so fun. I really enjoyed what he brought to this. I thought he was very funny. He is. Well, he's a talking dog, but he talks to the camera, which I thought was a nice approach, and he has a couple of really funny lines that I rather enjoyed. We also have the character that Heathcote and Winston are on the expedition with, and I thought he was quite interesting, a relatively well-written character, very well animated. The animation for this is not too bad. It's not too busy, which is something that I personally like, and in general, it was an okay cartoon. By no means would it ever be a personal favourite, but as my at least recent introduction to Heathcote, as I said, I haven't seen any in quite a while, can't really remember much, so I'm endeavouring to watch more. And as my reintroduction to the character, to the series, it's not a tremendously bad start. It's leaving me feeling hopeful about what some of the others might have in store. But all that being said, the narrative here is still quite flat. There is really not a lot that happens. For me, it's definitely driven by the characters, which I don't always mind. I do prefer a better narrative, but if we have some interesting characters, then that is something I'm generally okay with. So it's not too bad. My scream for help may not be perfect. I think there's definitely room for improvement, but I still enjoyed it. It's still a pretty decent cartoon. If you're new to Heathcote or you're familiar with the character and you haven't seen I Scream for Help, I think it's worth watching.